back to my channel. Today I have a quick, well, I guess a reasonable size haul from Target. Everything's from the dollar spot. And I had recently seen a video from Ivana over at Homeschool Blessings, and she had a lot of this stuff in her haul, and I thought to myself, oh my goodness, I have to get over there ASAP. And I'm glad that I did, because I know that a lot of the dollar spot stuff goes, especially the school related stuff. And so I went over and grabbed it today, and I thought I've got to do a video on this really quick. And as you can tell, I am, or maybe you can't tell, and I'm sitting on my bed in my bedroom. I've got one child sleeping, and I've got my husband and the other two in the living room, and our house right now is not very big, and so my options are limited as to where I can film. So I'm just going to do this real quick on my bed. So I guess what I'll do is I will just pull everything out of the bag and we'll just go from there. So the first thing, this was $1. This is a number sequencing puzzle. There are 20 pieces, and you can see these are little, like, just little wooden, it looks like balsa wood, so it's probably pretty soft wood. So they have to be careful not to break them, but they just line them up in order from 1 to 20, and when they do, there's a puzzle that fits together, or makes a picture at the top. So that's super cute. I got 3 of those. That was the number one. There's an alphabet one, A to Z, 26 pieces. I like that it's non-toxic, so if you do have a little one and they bite on it, you don't have to worry about that. And then, let's see if the other one's here. There was another number that I got. I like the space one, it's super cute. And I mean, you know, even though this would be way over my, or not way over, but my, my kindergartner, or almost first grader, I guess you would call it, going into first grade, really, this would just be too easy for him, but I'm sure he would enjoy doing it. That's why I went and got 3, because as you know, if you have multiple children, if one's doing one thing, the other wants to do it. So, and let's see, the next thing are these money puzzle cards, and I did get these for my upcoming first grader and upcoming kindergartner. Let's see, what's it say? Let's say how many, 12 cards. And it shows that you've got 4 red, 4 orange, 4 yellow, 4 like a aqua color, 4 blue, and 4 green. And so basically you just match the correct number of coins to the amount listed. I got the same thing, only these are opposites. And these are for my kindergartner and pre-K kid. There's 20 of them in here. Same thing, they're just a variety of colors. So that's cute. And then I got alphabet puzzle cards, also for my upcoming kindergartner and pre-K-er. So it gives you the letter, and then it gives you a picture that begins with that letter and a word that begins with that letter. I also got some lacing cards. We have lacing cards, but these are smaller, which is kind of nice. I'm thinking about making busy bags for when we move. We're going to be in the car for like 4 days, and so my kids, they all have Kindles, and we allow them to have their Kindles like for the last part of a trip. So, for instance, when we visit family, usually the last 2 to 3 hours, we will let them have their Kindles. And now I know some of you may balk at the idea of them having an electronic device for that long, but they typically don't play it the entire 2 to 3 hours. Usually it's the last 2 hours, just because the battery drains pretty quickly. And they'll play it for a little while. They'll put it down. They'll nap or look out the window, and then they'll pick it up and play it again. But it's a distraction. I mean, after sitting in the car for 10 hours, you know, they're bored. I'm bored, so I totally understand. So I got this one. They're just, let's see, there's 8 shapes and 4 laces. And these are kind of little fairies, butterflies, unicorns, flowers. And I got these, also 8 shapes and 4 laces. I really like these because they are the food groups. So even though my children, or at least my oldest, is kind of a little bit too old for lacing shapes, or may think he's too old for lacing shapes, we can still use these when we do health and stuff about the food groups and things like that. And I mean, he still enjoys doing them. That's a good way to keep their fingers busy. And let me see, there was one more lacing shape, if I can find it. It might be in the other bag. Oh, here it is. Also 8 shapes and 4 laces. These are robots. So, they're really cute. Sorry about the kind of wobbliness of the video. I'm actually holding my camera. So, alright, let's go with this. This is a little felt money set. So you've got the different denominations of paper money, and then you have coins. And now this I actually am going to use, I will probably use this more with my youngest, and maybe my kindergartner. Right now with my first grader, or upcoming first grader, we're using actual, I have a Melissa and Doug set where it's actual, the paper and the coin, and it's depicted the way that it actually is, so that he's able to recognize it when he sees real money. And so obviously this is more play. And this, I may just make this something for them to play with, you know, when they play kitchen or house or restaurant or whatever. I haven't decided yet. So, but I thought that was really cute. So I went ahead and picked that up, and that was only $3. So this is for my younger two. It's a magnetic alphabet, 26 count, $3. And they're big letters, and they're that thick chipboard with the magnet on the back. And so this will be good. I like this. I'm gonna maybe try to come up with some activities using like a cookie sheet and maybe some different items. So put the letter on the cookie sheet, and then they have to pick the right item that begins with that letter, something of that nature, or maybe even some pictures. So we'll see. I got this, and now I got another one last time I was at Target, and it was time. But this one is money, and they're practice cards. There are 10 dry erase cards in here, and it comes with a dry erase pen. Whoops. And it's basically little activities to do with the card. So on one side, it'll tell you like X out however much adds up to this, and then on the other side you have a different activity. So they're double-sided, and that was only $1, and it comes in this nice little, this is a pretty thick little plastic case, so that's kind of nice. And a lot of these came with these little resealable bags, so that's nice. And let's see, I got a bunch of flashcards. I got 4 packs this time. I got money, music makers, which are pretty awesome. My husband's a musician, so that's kind of cool. There's 70 instruments in here with little facts about them. Let's see. That's 36 cards. 35 with the instruments are double-sided. And this is also 36 cards, double-sided, learning about money. Space, we went through these. These are awesome. They have the picture on one side and all of these facts on the other. Though they're very awesome. The pictures are nice pictures on this. And then the other, let me see if I can find the other pack of flashcards. Oh, here they are. Flags of the world, 36 cards, double-sided. So those are nice. A couple things I got that were not homeschool items are these little Crayola color bath drops. And so they come with red, blue, and yellow. There's 8 in here. And then it shows that obviously if you want to make something other than red, blue, and yellow, you can mix them together. So I thought that would be a fun little bath time activity where we can talk about just primary colors and secondary colors and tertiary colors and those kind of things. So You got 2 boxes of those. That was only $1. I got a couple more, let's see, 3 of these little dry erase boards, and they are just different activities. So this one is Imagine and Draw. So it has different little scenes. Like this one is like a movie poster, and so they draw what they can imagine. There's one in there that looks like they're underwater, and so that was cool. And it comes with the dry erase pen. This one is you trace the shape, and then you use that shape to make a picture on the background. And so it's another use your imagination. And then this one is a play and learn one where you've got it says print, this side says print any 2 letters, then draw something that starts with that letter. And then there are other activities. They're all different. And so I thought those would be fun for them. I bought some stamps. I love stamps. Last year with kindergarten, because it's mostly teacher directed, he didn't do a lot of work on his own, but this year he'll be doing more on his own. And so I like the idea of just having some fun stamps. And they also like getting stamps on their hand for doing a good job during the day for listening and stuff. So there's that. Speaking of stamps, they had little ink pads. Now these, I bought 2 of these. I'm actually going to use these for the kids for their busy bags. Probably not in the car because of, you know, ink in my car. I don't want those mixing. But at home, this will be a fun, like, weekend activity or rainy day activity where they want to do something, and they can just do stamps, and, you know, that ink is inexpensive and they're not messing up mine, and so they can just go to town. These 2 little books are for my youngest, my pre-K-er, or well, he's not even actually pre-K this year, but I'm going to make busy bags for him. Not really busy bags, but I'm going to make little bins for him Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And each bin we're going to have different learning activities. And so sometimes he comes to the table when we're doing school and wants to be involved. And when he does that, I can bring out his bin for that day of the week, and he can pull the items out and work on those while we're doing school. And so it'll be something to keep him distracted, but still learning at the same time. So this one's animals, and it's got like the first, it says puppies, kittens, noisy, winged, colorful, climbers, huge, farm, creepers, and swimmers. So that one's animals. And then the alphabet one is your typical alphabet book where it's got the letter and then a picture next to it that represents that letter. So it'll be a good introduction for him to the alphabet. And we got these felt books, and I think these are probably my favorite out of this whole haul. So this is my felt book of games. It's $3, and on the inside there are all these games and these pieces that go with them. So you have tic-tac-toe, a matching game, checkers, and a picture puzzle. And you can see all the pieces are inside. And I got that one, which is games, and then this is my learning book. This will be for my younger one. And it's I know my shapes and colors, I can lace and tie, I can tell time, practice buttoning, and all the stuff that you need is inside that. And then the last thing were a bunch of readers. So I can get them out of the bag. So I've got here, there are a bunch of different ones. They're listed as far as the level of reader. Just a minute. So I have, this is The Open Road, An Adventure with Toad, Ratty, and Mole, level 3. Big Cats of the World of Dinosaurs, Animal Kids, Animals of Asia, Rikki Tikki Tavi, Animals of the Polar Regions, Incredible Sea Creatures, and Sharks. And the pages are well illustrated, and they've got a lot of good information. Like I said, some of them are fiction, some of them are nonfiction. Just a minute. Some of them are fiction, some of them are nonfiction, but I'm excited to see how my new reader does with these. This is the level 1, so obviously this is the one that we're going to be starting with. And so you can see that they're your typical reader, the big words or the big large print, but yeah, so I'm trying to beef up our collection of readers because he's really doing well with his reading and enjoys it. So that is my Target haul. And if you have any questions, list them below. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope maybe if you've seen something that you like, maybe you'll be able to find it at your Target. So I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.